All right, welcome everybody tonight. How are you guys all doing out there? Welcome one, welcome all. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. Had a little nice pump out of that bottom range. Listen, if you were watching my trades, you watched my videos a couple days ago, just go back, take a look at my videos. Vamp called the bounce absolutely fucking money. I mean, I called that bad boy just to the absolute T. I did get in because of this candle right over here on the weekly. We closed out this beautiful bullish candle. I got my trade. I can show my trade, my long trade. I'll show you guys. I'm up like at least a half a BTC on this. Now, I did, for the very first time in an entire month of trading, I actually took my first loss on a trade because I did short Bitcoin at 82.90. So I actually shorted Bitcoin right here. But you guys know I called this freaking bounce just to the freaking T. I just was looking for this to hit this resistance, which it did. It moved sideways for almost an entire day. The candle that it did throw up on the daily was extremely bearish, right? Look at this 12-hour right here. I'm sorry, but these two candles, these three candles that it put up on these three 12-hour candles, all extremely bearish to me. This is called a double doji down candle setup. I will short this every day. I'll short it twice on Sundays. You even had the daily throw up this beautiful doji, right? This is just like this. Look at this candle right here. Same damn thing. Just a beautiful candle right there. I will short that thing every damn time because a lot of times it does end up just like this. It ended up right here, which is a beautiful shorting opportunity. Now, where we're at right now, we are just how we're sitting right now is we're sitting right below a lot of freaking resistance, right? On the daily, you can see your 200 stacked right above us. On your weekly, you can see that we're right here just clinging to the ball sack of the 30 MA on the weekly. Also, if you go and take a look at the monthly, we're just right there. Same thing. We're just tickling the fat balls of the monthly 7 MA. So we're literally just all that is stacked right above us. So any kind of a breakout that we have right here would be significant. Now, it likes to continually bang and bang and bang against things every, a couple times before it does break through. So that 200 MA is really what I've been watching there's the 200 MA. See, look at this. Banged on the 200 MA, tried to break through, got rejected. Got a triple bottom, one bottom, two bottom, three bottoms. I can clear this out. Look, 1, 2, 3, and then we finally bounced out of this. It just got rejected over and over and over again. And dude, like I said, like the chart's 7,200, 7,300. This is why I went long on my ETH trade. This is why I'll show you guys my ETH trade. I mean, like I said, great call on the ETH. I did try to short resistance at 82.90, 82.95. Blew me right out of that freaking trade. But here we are now. The second attempt to break through the 200 MA. So it's our second attempt to break through the 200 MA. If you look at the stacked resistances above us, really there's not a lot. There's a little bit hodgy-podgy at that 8,800. But, you're looking at 9K-ish. And then I'm going to say 94, high 94 to 95 maybe in the mids a little bit, is where you're really stacked up on the top side right here. So 9K-ish, and then that 94, 9,500-ish is where we have all that resistance that's stacked right above us. Once again, though, I'd just like to say, where we're sitting right now, we are directly under a ton of overhead resistance, right? Now, on the God mode chart, you see how we got this the purple band right here. This is the energy band. How this is just peaking. What happens is when you break to this upper side right here, this actually breaks to a bullish side. This actually does this is actually a bullish signal to break this high. We all know about the 333, so we broke the 33.3 right there. Our blue long-term trade line, this is our slower moving trend line, also just peaked bullish on this. So for this, what this says is it just says, hey man, I got to hold on to that ETH trade. I'm going to keep raising my stop loss on it, but I am going to hold on to that ETH trade simply because we did break bullish right here on a lot of it. Now, we had a nice run. This energy band is pretty stretched high. So what I want to see here is I want to see if we can actually break this right through here. You see that this is kind of, this blue rejection area is where the green line likes to get rejected. So we're coming right up into this area now. We are in the area. So this says to me, short term, we could see a little pullback, a little dip down to the support level. If you go way back over here, I do have the support level listed. 8100 is really 81, 8110 right there. We do have a lot of support right there. But, you take a look at your Gauss lines. Look, we are pretty much above everything on the Gauss lines. There's that 9K in the 12-hour, but nothing. Sky's the limit on the daily. You've got that 9,500 mark that we're talking about as our resistance on the 3-day. Weekly's got absolutely nothing. There's that 8,100. Look, 8,100, basically 8,100 and a little bit of change as our support on the downside. If you do look at this weekly candle right here, and you go and you're kind of looking for it, I do like to often look at this as an inside bar candle. So hold on a second, inside bar candle combo. Let's see what we got here. Images. All right, let's look for this bad boy. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can knock this bad boy down. The one that I'm looking for. Nope. There it is right there. So there's that inside bar on the bottom side right there, right? And listen, you break up, you break down, it just, to me, we're just going to have to watch the volume here, right? I'm really going to have to be watching the volume here and the candle close for this weekly. Now, this is a really, really, really good sign for the bulls, right? This is like super duper good sign for the bulls simply because you guys know that we were really watching that 8120, this Gauss line on the weekly. This was the critical mass line. It's actually 80. It should be like, what is it? 8110, right? If you go back historically, I went over this in my video the other day. If you lose this top Gauss line, right? If you go all the way back and you look at how this is, watch this top Gauss line. In the bull runs, that top Gauss line works as your support every time, right? You lose it a little bit for the first time, and then look at that run, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold that top Gauss line, and pretty much the sky is the limit, and the limit is the sky here. And listen, it loves to hold the top Gauss line in bull runs, okay? So if this is going to be our continuation, which we would be looking, honestly, guys, at 11,800 to close the gap up there. Like, that would be my target. If this is really a bullish continuation, now we do have to break through the bottom of this this big triangle, this big bearish triangle, because a lot of times you bounce down, you bounce back up, and you're going to test the bottom of that bearish triangle again. That's okay. I mean, I'm fine with this. I do know, listen, everybody who's out there, you guys all know exactly how I feel about the crypto mafia, right? The Gap mafia, the futures mafia. And listen, they win every damn time, right? We all know they win every damn time. So right here, if we can just get through this next couple weeks and hold the 8112 right here, or the 8110, which will continue to keep moving up, all we have to do is hold that, and this will be a really great sign for the bulls if they can then go up and close that gap all the way up there. Even 9,500, breaking 9,500 for me is like super amazing, simply because you're going to start to punch through the bottom of this bearish triangle here. ADX chart, gorgeous double bottom right there. Absolutely gorgeous double bottom, like super sexy, right? Just looks like two balls being cupped right there. I mean, everybody likes to have their balls cupped, especially in a nice, warm, sultry way, right? And that's exactly what the ADX right there, just cupped the balls, and it gave the bulls just that little support at the bottom, got the little tickle, and they just went to the moon right there, right? once again, take a look at your moving averages, right? All your MAs, higher time frame on your daily, 95 and change. Higher time frame on the 6 hour, 95 and change. Not really going to worry about the 200 MA on the 4 hour chart right there. Because I don't see a lot of other confluence in that area. So you see the 100 MA on the 12 hour, you see the 200 MA on the 6 hour, you see the daily on the you see the 50 MA on the daily. So for me, that is a lot more confluence that I like to take a look at right where we're at. But my challenge is right here. I would not be longing right here. Like, you're gonna have to see a breakout. You're going to have to see a breakout. Oh, my God. Seriously. Freaking motorcycles out here. You're going to have to see a breakout of the weekly. Look, there's the weekly right here. Let me show you guys, right? There's the weekly right there. There's the weekly. There's the monthly. And then there's your daily right there. So the daily, the weekly, and the monthly all need to be penetrated. They all need to be broken. So this is a really, really tough place to go long, because I think what could happen is here, we could be slamming into this wall, we could bang into the wall, fall back a little bit, and then try to give it another run to try to break through it again. So I would be very leery of going long right at the resistance level, okay? If you want to go long, wait till it breaks, right? At least wait till it breaks. There's no need. Listen, crypto is going to be around for years and years and years. You don't have to take every single trade. If you're not in a trade right now, the only thing is I'd be looking for a scalp short right here with 8,100 as the support, right? And or a long on a breakout. So if you're not into a trade right now, that's all I would be doing. The weekly XRP, look at this weekly XRP. That is not the candle you want to see on the weekly XRP right there. That is an ugly looking candle. Still got a long time. It's just Wednesday. We got a long time for this baby closes out. The XRP to USD just moving sideways, just kind of kaputting. I don't like all these moving averages that are stacked above it right here. So I mean, they're just going to be resistance. We're just going to run up, and those are going to turn into our resistance right there. This is a higher time frame chart. Litecoin. I just don't know. What I don't like is that you've got a monthly cross coming. So you've got a monthly bear cross coming between the 30 and the 50. Still got a long ways till that bad boy plays out, but your resistance is at 83. I mean, you've got a lot of resistance to go through here to really make this happen. I do like this weekly close. Look at this weekly close right here. Like, honestly, this weekly candle close right here looks just like Ethereum. That is the trade that I took. So I took that Ethereum trade. Like, this is just a super, super, super sexy Ethereum. Like, this is just a go long candle. Just like that daily close the other day was a go short candle for me. I'll take those every day. Looking at Link, nice bounce on Link. It did hit the resistance of the 0.50. We're just a little bit touched, maybe just a little touch below the 0.50. But it's getting played back pretty hard right now. Just watch yourself in Link. Listen, of all the projects out there, I really don't like to have a bias on a lot of projects, right? But I'll tell you what, that is definitely one. Okay, that's definitely one. I really love Link. Of the projects that are out there, Link, BNB. Really, I mean, BNB honestly is one of my favorite projects. I don't care what people say about it. Listen, it's a fucking coupon. It does what it does, and I'll listen. It actually works. Okay, it actually works. So listen, here's the thing. I'm gonna pull that out there. This held, right? Perfect hold for us. So that held for us, and I'm gonna leave that right there as a hold. I'm gonna leave this bigger hammer right here. So I'm gonna leave a bigger hammer right here, a smaller hammer here, and a bigger hammer up here. Okay, so the way I'm gonna stack this is that we are on a pretty heavy hammer right where we're at. But like I said, my thing is so let's get down to our summary. I would not I got to write it so it's will not be longing into the stacked resistance here. Right, I know I spelled that wrong. I got it. Resistance here. Right. If anything, longs need to wait for a breakout. All right. All right. This to me is a better place for a short scalp. Best entry is, I'm gonna say the best entry right here still is like, I mean, I think you can get still get an entry at 64.50, right? Best entry 64.50. I think we can still play around in here, fluctuate a little bit, and then aim for, I mean, I would, man, I mean, God, I'd really like to aim for like 8,300, 8,350, then 8,110, right? On a short. So that's kind of what my thunk is right there, right? Let me got this. Copy, paste. So if you're not into a long, you definitely do not want to be longing into anything right now. Okay, let me post this up here. Can't put it up for all the members. And then let me grab this. Copy. Paste. Okay, so I'm going to do this. So, all right, that's the end of the video. I'm going to end the video right here, and then I'll take some questions from all of the members.